The Quran and the Modern Science. In the name of Allah, the most gracious and the most merciful. The challenge of the Quran. Literature and poetry have been instruments of human expression and creativity in all cultures. The world also witnessed an age where literature and poetry occupied pride of position similar to that now enjoyed by science and technology. Even non-Muslim scholars agree that the Quran is Arabic literature par excellence, that it is the best Arabic literature on the face of the earth. The Quran challenges mankind to provide the lights of it. And if ye are in doubt as to what we have revealed from time to time to our servants, then produce a surah like thereunto, and call your witness or helpers beside Allah. If your doubts are true, but if ye cannot, and of a surety you can't, then fear the fire whose fuel is man and stones, which is prepared for those who reject faith. Al-Quran, Surah Al-Baqarah, Ayat 23-24. The challenge of the Quran is to produce a single surah, chapter, like the surahs it contains. The same challenge is repeated in the Quran several times. The challenge to produce a surah which, in beauty, eloquence, depth, and meaning is at least somewhat similar to a Quranic surah remains unmet on these days. A modern rational man, however, would never accept a religious scripture which says is the best possible poetic language that the world is flat. This is because we live in an age where human reason, logic, and science are given primacy. Not many would accept the Quran's extraordinarily beautiful language as proof of its divine origin. Any scripture claiming to be a divine revelation must also be acceptable on the strength of its own reason and logic. According to the famous psychiatrist and Nobel Prize winner Albert Einstein, science without religion is lame. Religion without science is blind. Let us therefore study the Quran and analyze whether the Quran and modern science are compatible or incompatible. The Quran is not a book of science but a book of science, ayats. There are more than 6,000 signs in the Quran, of which more than 1,000 deals with hardcore science. We all know that many a time science takes a U-turn. In this book, I have considered only established scientific facts and hot hypotheses and theories based on mere assumptions and not backed by proof.